Winter is their planting time. 15 crops you can start growing right now for cool season harvest. Winter might seem like a quiet time in the garden, but it is actually one of the best seasons to get growing if you pick the right crops. While many people think gardening stops when temperatures drop, cool season vegetables like kale, spinach, carrots, and radishes love crisp air and cooler soil, often becoming sweeter and more tender as the season progresses. From quick-growing leafy greens to hardy root crops that thrive with a little frost, there's a whole world of winter planting waiting for you, and by starting now, you can enjoy fresh, homegrown produce long before spring arrives. One, kale, the sweet winter green. Kale is one of the most reliable cool season greens you can plant now because it actually thrives in the cold and often tastes sweeter after a light frost. This plant enjoys cool soil and can handle chilly temperatures that would slow down many other crops, making it perfect for winter gardens. When you sow kale seeds in well-prepared soil, they usually sprout quickly and form lush, deeply textured leaves that are full of vitamins. Once the plants are established, you will find they keep growing steadily even as the days get shorter and the weather turns crisp. If your climate dips into freezing weather, row covers or mulch can give extra protection so kale stays productive throughout the season. With regular watering and a bit of sunshine, this hardy green will reward you with fresh harvests for months. Two, spinach, fast, frost-loving leafy green. Spinach is a favorite among winter gardeners because it grows quickly and tolerates cold temperatures very well, especially compared with many other leafy greens. Once soil temperatures cool down and stay below warm season levels, spinach seeds will germinate and send up tender, leafy shoots. This crop doesn't mind light frost, and in many climates it will continue producing leaves right through the chilly months. With rich soil and consistent moisture, spinach gives you a continuous supply of nutritious greens for salads, sautés, and smoothies. If you want to keep harvesting throughout winter, sow a new small batch every few weeks so you always have fresh young leaves ready to pick. Don't to worry if temperatures dip. Spinach is tough enough to handle real cold with a little care. Three, lettuce, tender greens for cool days. Lettuce isn't just a warm season plant. Certain winter hardy varieties flourish when the weather turns cool and crisp. If you choose winter or cold-tolerant types, you can plant them now in fertile soil with good drainage and watch them form soft leafy heads. Even when temperatures dip into chillier ranges, these lettuces can carry on growing, giving you fresh salad greens throughout much of the season. Whether you sow seeds directly or transplant small seedlings, a little morning sun helps keep growth moving slow and steady. Plant lettuce in rows where there is protection from icy winds, and consider a simple fabric row cover if nights get extremely cold. With regular watering and care, winter lettuce adds crisp, tender leaves to your table even as other crops slow down. Four, carrots, sweet roots that love cool soil. Carrots are excellent winter crops because their roots develop best when soil stays cool but still workable, and cool weather often improves their flavor. When you sow carrot seeds now in deep, loose soil, they take their time forming long, crisp roots that will be ready to harvest in early spring. Even though they don't sprout in the coldest freeze, carrots planted just before winter can stay tucked in the ground and slowly grow as the soil conditions allow. You'll want loose soil with good drainage so the roots don't get stunted, and consistent soil moisture helps them grow sweet and full. Mulching lightly around the carrot tops can help protect younger roots from hard freezes, and once the ground softens again in spring, they resume growth quickly. This makes carrots a satisfying winter sowing choice for home gardeners. Five, beets. Dual harvest of roots and greens. Beets are a delightfully versatile cool season plant because you harvest both the sweet, colorful roots and the tender beet greens above ground. These vegetables do very well in cooler weather and can be planted now in loose soil where they'll slowly develop over the winter months. It helps to sow beet seeds evenly and with enough spacing so the roots have room to expand into healthy, round shapes. Once sprouted, beets are fairly low maintenance, and their leaves add another layer of nutrition to your garden harvest. In colder regions, mulching or a row cover is smart. It protects the roots and lets you harvest beets even after frost. In milder winter climates, you may even get a continuous supply of greens to enjoy right out of the bed. Six, arugula, peppery leaves for winter salads. Arugula is one of those cool weather crops that seems to thrive when the heat of summer fades and the air turns crisp. This peppery leafy green grows quickly, so when you sow seeds now, you can enjoy tender leaves in just a few weeks for winter salads and garnishes. Even in colder spells, arugula continues producing new leaves if you harvest regularly with the cut and come again method. Because it matures fast and handles frost well, arugula is a satisfying pick for winter gardeners of any experience level. Choose a protected spot in your garden where strong winds won't stress tender shoots, and water consistently so the soil stays evenly moist. With that basic care, you'll have a steady supply of peppery greens through much of the cool season. Seven, cabbage. Hardier heads for cold climates. Cabbage is a classic cool season crop that actually improves in texture and flavor when planted for a late winter or early spring harvest. When you sow cabbage in fertile soil now, the plants take their time forming tight, dense heads that hold up well to cool temperatures and frost. These brassica family plants are pretty tough, and once mature, they can sit in the garden even as temperatures dip, ready to feed your family fresh greens. Pair this with nutrient-rich compost at planting time to ensure strong root and leaf growth. Cabbage does best with regular moisture and enough space so each head can develop fully without crowding. With proper spacing and care, winter cabbage will give you hardy, crisp heads that last from late season into early spring. Eight, radishes, speedy roots for winter sowing. Radishes are one of the quickest crops you can plant when cool weather arrives because their seeds sprout fast and develop roots in just a few weeks. They grow well in cool soil and can be direct sown now if the ground is workable, giving you crisp, peppery roots before spring arrives. Their vibrant colors and spicy flavor make them great additions to winter salads or roasted side dishes, and they tolerate light frost with ease. Radishes are ideal for succession planting too. Sow a new little row every couple of weeks and enjoy frequent small harvests all winter long. Because radish seeds germinate quickly even in chillier temperatures, patience always required. You will see green sprouts emerge in days rather than months. Just be sure soil stays evenly moist so roots don't become tough or woody as they mature. Nine, Swiss chard. Colorful greens that withstand cold. Swiss chard is a cool season favorite that combines bright stems with leafy greens, and it tolerates frost better than many tender salad greens. This hardy plant can be sown now for winter growth or set out as seedlings if soil isn't frozen, and it keeps producing leaves right through the cold months. Chard doesn't mind a bit of snowy weather. Its leaves stay nutritious and harvestable well into winter if you protect them with mulch or a simple fabric cover. With rich, earthy flavor and flexible use in soups, sautés, and salads, chard is a dependable crop for winter gardens. Sow seeds in well-drained, fertile soil and give young plants a bit of space so each crown can develop fully. Then just water consistently and pick outer leaves as you need them, and this vigorous green keeps giving through cool seasons. Turnips, dual harvest of roots and greens. Turnips are great winter plants because both their round roots and tender leafy tops can be eaten, giving you 2 harvests from one sowing. You can directly plant turnip seeds into cool garden beds now, and though they may take a bit longer in cold soil, the roots sweeten after frost and stay crisp for cooking later. The greens are excellent in stir-fries, soups, or mixed salads, while the roots roast beautifully alongside winter vegetables. Turnips prefer light, loose soil for easy root expansion, and consistent moisture will help them develop evenly without splitting. Don't to be surprised if frost improves their flavor. Cold temperatures often convert starches into sugars in root crops, making winter turnips surprisingly sweet. With a bit of mulch for extra insulation, you'll have plenty of edible goodness from this humble crop. Parsnips, sweet winter roots worth the wait. Parsnips are like sweet carrots that really shine in cold weather, especially after frost has touched their roots and enhanced their sugary flavor. These tasty winter crops can be sown now in deep, loose soil, and though they take longer to mature, the payoff is rich, sweet roots that store well. Plant seeds a bit deeper than for carrots, and be sure the soil is well worked so the long taproots don't struggle as they grow. Once established, parsnips are tough plants that often benefit from frost. A light freeze can improve their texture and sweetness. Harvest parsnips after the first hard frost for the very best flavor, or leave them in the ground under mulch to dig up as needed all winter long. They're excellent roasted, mashed, or added to hearty winter stews. Turnip greens, Mache, tender winter salad leaves. Mache, also known as lamb's lettuce or corn salad, is a lovely, delicate green perfect for winter planting because it tolerates cool temperatures and light frost. Sow these seeds now in loose soil and you will enjoy tender rosettes of leaves that add fresh texture and flavor to winter salads. This lesser-known winter green thrives in cool weather where many heavier greens struggle, making it a great choice for extending your growing season. With its mild, nutty flavor and soft leaf texture, Mache makes every cold season bowl of greens feel special. Because Mache is small and fast to crop, you can sow it in small patches or mix it with other winter greens for a vibrant winter garden bed. Just keep the soil slightly moist and harvest the outer leaves so the plant keeps producing. Collard greens, hardy leaves for winter cooking. Collard greens are like kale's cousin, tough, leafy, and able to stand up to cold temperatures that would slow most other greens. Plant collard seeds or seedlings now in fertile soil, and you'll have large, flavorful leaves ready for cooking through much of the winter. These greens perform especially well in mild winter climates or under simple frost covers. and their hearty texture makes them perfect for braising, sautéing, or adding to soups. Collards are not fussy. They'll keep producing over cool weeks as long as you harvest outer leaves regularly. With deep green foliage that stays nutritious even after frost, collards are a winter staple in many gardens. Their resilience and rich flavor make them a winter crop worth planting now. Kohlrabi. Crisp, cool season stems and bulbs. Kohlrabi is a unique winter crop with a round, swollen stem that tastes crisp and mildly sweet, like a mix between a turnip and broccoli stem. Plant kohlrabi seeds outdoors now if your soil isn't frozen, and give them room to form their bulbous stems without crowding. This cool season vegetable loves chilly weather, and frost often enhances its crisp texture rather than harming it. With regular watering and fertile soil, kohlrabi matures quickly compared to many winter crops, giving you crunchy goodness to enjoy before spring. Harvest small to medium bulbs so they stay tender and juicy, and use them raw in salads or roasted with olive oil and herbs for a cozy winter side. Leeks. Mild, sweet onions for winter menus. Leeks are winter-loving alliums that develop long, tender shafts with a gentle onion flavor perfect for soups, stews, and sautés. You can plant leek transplants now in rich soil with plenty of mulch. This protects their roots and encourages steady winter growth. These cool season vegetables actually improve in flavor after exposure to colder weather, and frost often sweetens their taste rather than harming them. With deep planting and consistent watering, leeks are a satisfying crop that rewards you with long green stems and flavorful bulbs even in chilly months.